Support Pro Play Games on Patreon.
All right, and we're back. So we got Mario and our reigning champ here, our reigning champ Eli. See if Mario can go ahead and take a bite out of the champ as he plays Izzy down. And I think we all know what he's playing. Man's on the D-Brigades.
D-Brigade, one of my all-time favorite decks. Definitely my preferred aggro deck for this format right now. And it's kind of like aggro control, actually, which is probably what makes it so good.
Yeah, it's a really interesting deck. Not only are we playing with our security, we're playing with our efficient big DP Digis. Very bizarre. So he's just going to go ahead and promote. Deciding on the XYZ positioning of his Digimon, which is very interesting. Commandermon's going to trigger here. There's on-deletion effect. Okay, and we're just going to summon the same Commandermon. He hit the absolute best card of his deck. And he's going to reveal off the... Oof, and the defeat straight to the bottom. A lot of triggers happening very quickly here. But
shows the experience of the deck.
Shows the experience of the deck. I mean, he's had 7 rounds of this.
I mean, when Commandermon hits Commandermon, that is Exodia, in my experience.
Oh,
so.
man, and we got the dual tamer, Izzy and Joe. Also the boys.
Those are the boys.
Those are also the boys. And he's just going to hard play a Geogray. Geogray is going to come looking like a little bit of a brick from our champion here. He's going to go ahead and trigger the Izzy to draw a card, trigger the Commandermon, reveal the top 3, and summon a Commandermon. Insane. Actually just accomplished nothing. Geogray really didn't do much.
Just cycling a little bit.
Just a little cycling we're doing here. So we hatch an egg here. Let's see where we go from this standpoint. We're at 5 memory. We're going to go ahead and play...
If I'm not mistaken, that is 5 cost, remove a 10k lure, or a 7k lure.
And I'll be honest with you, I do not know what that
Who
card
knows?
does.
It kills Geo. That's what it did here.
Well, yes, it put Geo to trash. So I got that. So we're going to go ahead and just revolve a rookie in the back. I think that's the blocker, and we're going to put the deletion.
Yeah, complete control of the board, surviving the check. That is incredibly pivotal with a Commandermon in eggs. This game could be over as soon as next turn. So let's see if Eli has a blaster. Oh, he does.
Oh, he showed the blaster, but I remember these are 2 Death Rattle Digimons triggering at the same time. Their on deletions might just keep him at 3 Digis on board. We're in the top 3, and he did find the blocker off the last one. Ooh, the river. I like that term. As we draw a card, Izzy and Joe remembering to draw another card. This guy is cycling. I think he probably has like 10 cards in hand at this point. Mario in complete control of this aggressive matchup. Swinging in with his blocker into Agubond, triggering his baby, grabbing the on-deletion Commandermon again. I think that's the 4th one. It's crazy. This guy's seeing every card he needs as he swings into a tie.
That is incredibly relevant, actually. The second time might make a difference, but
we are... we're losing a little bit of a gas, and the Greymon in the back with Joust might just bring this game back from the brink.
So definitely Eli not out of this yet. That's why Mario took a little bit of time.
Finally taking a second, and he's going to just hard play a blocker.
Yeah, you could tell he was thinking about his options in that particular moment. He's been playing lightning fast aside from that, because he knew that this could be the turning point of the game if there is going to be one.
Okay, so it looks like we're not jousting at this point. We definitely triggered.
It's automatically blocked. No, it does not. Okay.
No, he just doesn't. Remember, we have very powerful security
and
there is
attacker off of security.
Yes, sir.
That is Mario knowing his deck inside and out, knowing that he has the option to get a secondary attacker from his security, and again,
and he's atomic blastering the board again. I think this time he's going to choose to go with the blocker.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely trying to get the defense off the board.
So core trades with the double striker here.
Or does it?
It does
or
not.
does it? Or does it?
Great question. Great question.
Yeah, the blocking just doesn't happen. Trading is not a thing.
Trading or blocking. Neither of those things kind of happen right now.
Oh, but it doesn't matter because we just have the rush and we go straight into
sure.
game 2. Rush coming out for 3. GG from the D-Brigade player.
In that scenario, definitely obvious. Go for lethal when you can. But
we are kind of trolling with the lack of hand knowledge.
I mean, I'm so used to the defensive play, and in this tournament in particular, in this top 8, nobody's defensive at all. We're going face.
Dude, face is the place.
I've heard that one before.
That's coming from a little comeback from Hearthstone. As we go into our game 2, give this a little shuffle. A good little shuffle is probably needed.
Mario completely unfazed at the fact that he just played that game in less than 5 minutes and did it convincingly.
Convincingly beating our undefeated in Swiss. And as he's like, you know what? I'm about shuffle.
Do we know if Mario is the same D-Brigade player? There's always one D-Brigade player that always plays D-Brigade in online events and does consistently well with it. So,
I mean, it could be him. I'm not really sure.
Look like, who knows?
I mean,
but
so we'll go
far,
ahead
what
and
do you
see.
think Eli is going to try to accomplish in game 2? Definitely going first.
I
I would say step 1.
I
But
think step 1 is drawing a rookie.
drawing a rookie is good.
I think for
like
game
those.
2, Eli is trying to draw a rookie.
I like those.
And then we'll take it from there. Honestly, we'll take it from there.
Doesn't
I haven't
even
seen a
need to be
single
an
joust at
Agumon,
this point. It
honestly.
doesn't have to be an Agumon. I'll take what I can get at this point. Although I don't think there's something that's not
No,
an
no, no.
Agumon in his deck. But, my goodness. Oh, so coming here from the chat, that this Mario in specific won the True Champ event this weekend with Brigade. This guy is obviously a champion of this deck, and it shows. This guy's playing lightning fast, not being phased by anything, as he goes ahead and plays the Drummond Searcher. No rookie in the back, but we searched.
He just got one?
I mean, he just added one, and not only one, 5K
The
rookie.
best one.
What is that card?
That card's crazy.
5K rookie? Excuse me, dude.
We're complimenting 4 because that guy is one up.
There is an Agumon right here, 2-drop 1 from the Evolve for 4K. What's going on, D-Brigade?
There's too many good cards on the table right now.
All right, so we'll go ahead, and we've seen a Memory Tamer, making sure that we don't choke them for the rest of the game, but we definitely did put him to 3 as we decide to check in with the Digimon, keeping, okay, trading. I'm pretty sure that's the on-deletion D-Brigade straight into the Memory Tamer of his own.
So I would say, obviously, Mario's making this look relatively easy, but is the matchup actually in his favor? Because Red can get those, burn into lethal with the bond play, aggression in the early game. I don't think it's as clear-cut as he made it look in the first game.
Definitely not. It definitely did look like a little bit of a brick, but Mario's showing that both of these players are playing healing in their aggro decks with removal, so this honestly can go either way, in my opinion. It's just that Black, at this point in time, has a little bit stickier minions with their on-deletion effects, as well as last game he had the Izzy and Joe to continue the cycle of the draw.
If I had to comment on the healing from both players, I mean, I would say normally when we see a blocker come down, it's a hard cast for 5. So, I mean, if you play an 11 to heal 2, it's only one more than casting 2 5s for 10. So
Definitely.
And it doesn't commit to the field, so that's probably why they go with something like Digimon in these decks.
Man, the Analog Boy looking kind of interesting in this deck. As much as I do love the boys, and when I've been complimenting every single time it's played, I don't really know if it has its place in Agubond. Oh, as we see the ultimate flare off the top, that is devastating.
You see Mario dancing a little bit in his chair. He knows he's ahead.
I mean, he's got game 1, and this game 2 is looking a little crazy as the Wifferton special number 2.
Why is it that those tamer Agu and Gabu always whiff? I don't get it. They see 5.
Yeah, no, it's honestly looking insane. But right back at him with his own security Digimon as we trigger the on-deletion effect.
It doesn't destroy a 5K, though.
I mean, it doesn't, but still kind of nice. We have a Digimon
can he
board.
Stack it? Can he actually stack it in such a way where it hits the one that came into play just now?
No, because that will trigger the on-the. Oh, we're actually going to get a head judge call for that at this time. Yeah. I don't believe so, because the on-deletion would, the attack would have to happen. On-deletion would trigger, and then on a separate chain, that guy would come and happen. So,
I mean, they summoned themselves at the same time, though. So we'll let the head judge resolve it right now, but I'm inclined to believe that it might.
Actually, let's go ahead and take a little read here. Yeah.
Okay, combat happens.
Deletion effect triggers,
they
and then Geogray on play would
they
trigger.
Both go where they're supposed to go, which Geogray is board, and the other one is discard.
Oh, he's giving them the boom boom special. He just said boom. Trigger, then the summon happens. Trigger, then the deletion.
Okay. So
for sure. And it pops.
So we can choose it? Okay.
No, definitely. I mean, the more we've talked it through, the more it sounds like that was exactly how it works.
Yeah. Checks out for me.
Yeah, the head judge showing them how it works off the boom, boom, boom strat as the 5K comes in and Gaia Force.
And another boom, the biggest boom of them all.
The biggest boom. Holy moly. All right. Let's go ahead and see what happens here.
I'm trying to see.
I mean, the game is kind of swung in a pretty crazy direction. And let's not forget there's just an analog boy on the table. Let's take a look at that. That's kind of crazy.
That's how much we love analog boy. We just talk about him even when we was there.
That's crazy. Okay, we're just going to hard play a blocker here, putting it back to 3 memory. And, man, Eli kind of had a pretty crazy comeback there. Let's see if he has some healing to even go even further beyond.
feel like...
Okay, we do have a rookie, and not only do we have a rookie, we have the best rookie.
Do we turn sideways even through this block? I'm not actually so sure.
I mean, we do have the +1 memory gainer off the Geograde, but does it really matter? It'll guarantee a check, but we do know that he has a healer coming up since we saw it off of the Izzy.
That's true. Showing patience. I like this play a lot. It's a little unconventional, but he can just take the turn off, get rid of the field, force another blocker to come down. They're not that common, so...
I mean, he does play rookie blockers, but at the same time...
We've seen a lot of those.
We actually have seen a lot of them get moved around. This is kind of looking like
he's
a weird
digging right
swing.
now, that's for sure.
It's important to note, all D-Brigades happen to be just cyborgs. How crazy is that
How
gear?
crazy are they? Yeah.
What is this?
That rookie is crazy.
That rookie is crazy. And I'm pretty sure he has way more than the necessary requirements of D-Brigades in the graveyard for the rush guy, but we'll go ahead and see as he plays another rookie in the back.
Just trying to see all his options first.
For sure. Definitely wants to... That's just a good
Make
card game mechanic.
Play,
yeah, it's a good card game mechanic. The more information you have, the best information that you are working with.
Mario thought that he was going to get a swift 2-0 victory, and then Geograde kind of rained on his parade.
It wasn't just Geograde.
Yeah.
It was the Geograde to the Gaia Force. It's kind of crazy. And the crowd is just going wild in the back. Oh, Jesus. All right, so...
We got laughter all around coming
Laughter
from
all
our other top 4 table. I wonder
right,
if we have a victor over
we're
there.
just kind of that's basically a Gaia Force. Black Gaia Force just came down on the Agumon, but we don't really have a tamer, so maybe he's not feeling the threat that he needs to feel.
He still has to promote 100% of the time. But
No, for sure, for sure. He has to continue the cycle and the pressure. And
he
Geograde's going to go right in. Are we forgetting the Marcus Damon? Or are we triggering off of a Gillian?
I really hope Marcus Damon is not considered a vanilla. 99% of the time he is, but right now I
he's-
want him to matter.
Right now he's looking like Ty.
He's looking like
He's looking as if it was Ty, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, we also just didn't block, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure Mario has the Dragon Heal in his hand, so he's not really afraid. But I guess forcing him to play it, oh my goodness, and he's going to respond with his own. He says, I know you got that in hand, but here, I got one on the field. And he says, well, that's, he just promotes his rookie, starting to turn off at 5 memory. We'll go ahead and see what Mario does. I think Mario, again, getting the most information possible at first, and we get another Geo Raymon. What a crazy heal, and we're getting a whiff off the egg as we clean up the board off of one check.
First one, massive swing. I think the second one nail in the coffin, if I'm being honest.
I don't know. I mean, this is looking like quite the turn for Eli. This board cannot really easily be dealt by Mario, and we're starting to see some hesitation
try and
in
see
the
if
plays.
Mario can successfully navigate through this, because he's taking longer this plays. He knows he's had a deficit compared to game 1, so thing is anyone that can do it is him. Definitely an expert at D-Brigade, but from this board state, it doesn't look promising.
Difficult.
It does not look promising right now. Maybe he just has to rely on his security from here on out. How can he optimize that?
Definitely. I mean,
his security has been very generous so far. But
for sure. And I think, but he is
still
at
needs
that.
a little more.
He is at that threshold. Mario is at that threshold of 3 security. He could choose to go for a heal here, but I mean that's just maybe giving Agu too much time.
Is there a chance of a Zort play here for blockers? That could also be.
That is
incredibly
also
influential.
Exactly, insanely strong. But we're shuffling a couple blockers here off of this rush play by what I'm seeing.
Because here he could, with that Dramon, he destroys Geo and then goes into Zort, kind of comes back into the board a little bit.
Okay, he's stacking a couple of the Commander Mons in an interesting way. I mean, he gets his choice here of how he wants to put them to the top of his deck. This Zord play does sound like to be very strong.
Maybe what he mills, what he draws next turn. He's considering all the options right now.
No, he does have to. So if he does, let's say he does play Zord, that is 4 cards that you have to put in that specific order. Which one does he want to draw? And what's the one he wants to draw the turn after? He gets complete choice of that.
Yeah.
But he's going to go ahead and take that cheeky little board trade. Excellent.
No, I agree with that play 100%. You don't want to lose your Dramon to a random shield. So
yeah, no, Mario is definitely showing that he is well-versed in the matchup.
Magna Dramon on the way back can't actually trade it. It's smaller.
Yeah, so he's choosing not to go and play the Magna Dramon at this point. We were talking more about the Zord potential play here. But he set his turn over to his opponent.
We have to see
fearing lethal.
We have to see a tamer from Eli this turn. That is That would be critical mass.
I mean, remember, we don't know these cards. We didn't forget the Marcus this turn, but that Marcus being tapped means that we don't win with a Goonies Wart coming off a security. That's very, very powerful.
Well, that's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, the swings are looking kind of crazy both ways.
Security has been insane this game. That's for sure.
Oh, and we're getting the sheesh.
The sheesh.
Dude, that is... how many Guy Force is that? Is that the
should
third
be the
Guy
third
Force?
one this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Holy moly. All right, it's looking... I feel like really close at this point, but now he's working with, I believe, 4 memory.
This is what makes Digimon exciting. There's never just a clear winner because of security, but in this case, there was good foresight on the part of Mario playing that dual tamer, getting a little bit more memory this turn, just knowing that he didn't have
Head Judge giving him the 2 memory that he needed off the Izzy and Joe. Let's go.
It is mandatory at the end of the day, so crazy.
All right, let's see where this is going. We do have a defeat on board that just trades pretty simply with the board. We also know we have a healers, and we know we have the on-deletion Commander on the top, which I'm pretty sure he's going to evolve in the back. Let's see where he goes from here. Mario taking his time. When the game is looking easy, he's playing literally 500 miles per hour, but when the game gets a little tough.
It takes his time. It is the sign of a champion to take your time when it matters. It's not fully clear what the direction of the game is.
And making a smart choice there, removing the Greymon name from the board so that his opponent can't gain that extra memory.
Definitely, board control is the most pivotal part of the game right now. Could he have another rush creature in order to get rid of the Digimon is what I'm thinking. Maybe did he have an option to stack one of them when he put 5 back into the top of his deck? I'm not sure.
What are we talking about here?
For the rush Commandramon.
No, I don't think he had the option. That was the first one that was being played, and he's just going to go ahead and run them out. Double blocker coming right back to the board. Defeat showing its presence. As we go ahead and we still don't see a mat, which is kind of problematic.
He might not even need one at this point.
I mean, yeah, Goonie is looking kind of crazy, but we're still facing 2 blockers. So we'll see where we go from here.
Can we come up with any crazy Gravity Crush plays? I still want to see it.
Man, dude. Well, I'm pretty sure by this point, now we've seen Eli play so many games that I'm confident in saying that card is not his deck.
There is no one, but I wish it were.
So what's the score so far? We actually have game 1 being taken by Mario. This is game 2. This is top 4 happening right now. All right, let's go ahead and see. So he does have the Aguni, but he decides not to put it. No, definitely not using it on his tamer. Gonna go ahead and play it on top of the
incredibly interesting.
What could his hand possibly be that it signals for this play? He's going to trigger the Izzy and Joe off the trade. Yes, sir. Okay. But it's not a free trade. He's getting a draw out of it. So definitely something that he has to go ahead and think through as, oh boy, man. Mario is definitely leaning on that security with the strength that it has. Okay. Mario has not been quick to summon the heal card.
Eli is putting up a good poker face right now, but he's definitely concerned, I would assume.
I don't know if that was a good poker face or not. Oh, shout out to Max Tapera in the chat. The event's going pretty good. We're in top 4. We've seen quite the different decks around in this in this tables.
Definitely a melting pot of decks.
Definitely a melting pot. I am at a loss for words.
I felt at the beginning of the event, it felt as if Bond was just going to dominate this event, but Top Cut painted a different picture, to be honest.
Definitely. You're not really seeing the entire scope of what the event was. Just looking at the Top Cut, there were so many Three Musketeers, so many black decks. And here we go. Oh, boy. As we have the Atomic Blaster. Very, very strong. This security has been absolutely insane for Eli. That's why he is the GOAT of the... Ooh. And Mario is showing that maybe... Wait a minute. He's counting his graveyard. Oh, boy. And
he's going for the kill. If he can pay for it,
he's got it. And this man says, I've got the money. And that's the handshake. A convincing 2-0 from Mario, beating the undefeated from Swiss. Very, very crazy. Great game from Mario, showing complete mastery of the deck. Not only in this event, but the event prior.
All right, so we should be swiftly moving into our finals right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, that Yeah, with the top four.
I was honestly feeling like that game. There were so many crazy swings because of the security, but I did feel like Eli, on the fence was favored for a significant portion of it. But it's just Mario had security bombs. That Zort really taking care of the board during the mid game helped tremendously. So.
No, it's definitely showing. I mean, not only that, he always had the Magnemon in his hand, and he knew that he didn't have to play. He was never in real. He never had the threat because the mat was never in the back. Sorry, not Matt. Ty. The Ty was never in the back.
You know how I feel? I feel like Ty actually might have.
And we're getting a couple of camera shifts here. A couple bumps with the camera.
You know how
Denny. Oh, and I think we're going straight into the finals.
We're just going into the finals.
Oh my goodness. No time like the present, guys. And can you believe it? I would not have believed this was the finals out of this event. This is an 120-plus person event.